What's up, workout buddies? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys how I slimmed down my huge calves. So my upper body and my thighs have always been somewhat leaner than my calves, which were bigger due to muscle mass as well as fat. So this is what they used to look like, and this is how they look like now. So before I start talking about the how, I'm going to talk about the why. Why some people like me get larger calves, and hopefully it'll shed some light on why you potentially have larger calves. Understanding the why is really going to help you make sense of the how. Anyways, let's just jump right in. There are two fundamental reasons why I have larger calves. Number one is genetics. Number two is epigenetics. Epigenetics are factors like diet, behavior, environment that can actually change your genetic expression. So genetics. Some people are just born with really small calves, and no matter how much they train their calves, it just won't grow. And others like me, if I do a little bit of a calf intensive workout like calf raises, my calves just grow so fast. Several studies have shown that different people respond differently to exercise. Basically, if a group of people went through the exact same workout routine, some people will see major muscle gains while others won't gain any muscle at all. Researchers call people who don't gain any muscle at all from working out non-responders. If you're watching this video, you're probably either a fast responder or at least an average responder as far as your calves go. So what's the difference between a fast responder and a non-responder? Well, there's evidence that there's these things called satellite cells that surround your muscle fibers. These satellite cells have to donate their nuclei to your muscles in order for them to grow. When a fast responder like me work out, a lot of our satellite cells get activated, causing our muscles to grow. And the more and longer we train, the faster and more satellite cells get activated progressively. What that means is for someone like me or a fast responder, when we train and grow our muscles are going to grow progressively faster as they become bigger. So how does someone like me slim down my calves? Let us now get into the how. Number one, you gotta be realistic with your goals. I think Kendall Jenner has the most amazing legs, but unfortunately, I probably will never have legs like hers. I have to work with what I have, and the same goes for you. Don't set unrealistic goals for yourself. We can't do much about the genetics part yet, but we can definitely work on the epigenetics. Number two, I changed my shoes. So in my before picture, I was literally wearing heels almost every single day. I'm not very tall, so wearing heels always gave me like a great confidence boost. Unfortunately, when you're wearing heels, your calves are in this constant concentric contraction state. According to a law otherwise known as the Davis's law, which is used in anatomy, soft tissue does not grow randomly. It states that soft tissue in the body grows where it's needed. Bodybuilders use this concept to grow their muscles by lifting weights and placing stress on the muscle that they're trying to grow. Believe it or not, wearing heels can actually reshape your calves similarly to lifting weights. There's even been a study that showed that women who regularly wore heels had thicker Achilles tendons than women who didn't. Davis's law goes both ways. If you stop putting your calves through the tension of wearing heels every single day, it's gonna adapt and adjust. If you don't use it, you lose it. Calf raises are a common exercise that bodybuilders use to try to grow their calves. So if you think about it, when you're wearing heels, it's kind of like you're doing this prolonged calf raise. I personally definitely saw a big difference in my calves ever since I ditched the heels. I still do wear heels occasionally, but I always make sure to foam roll and stretch before and afterwards. So number three is changing my workout routine. I started working out as a teenager, but back then I just didn't really know what to do. I only really knew how to jog and run for cardio. So running and jogging were a huge part of my workout routine back then, and I did a lot of it. So remember Davis's law? It states that soft tissue on your body does not grow in a random manner. Your body adapts to whatever stress you put on it, and soft tissue grows where it's most needed and most being used. So basically all I was doing was a lot of running and jogging, so all the tension was pretty much in my legs. And as you know, I'm a fast responder with very active satellite cells, so boom, my calves started to grow. So I finally changed my workout routine. I completely stopped jogging and running. I literally don't do it at all anymore. Not only because they make my calves grow, but I just really hate doing it anyways. Now the only traditional form of cardio that I really do is either walking or the elliptical machine. Believe it or not, walking or power walking is amazing for getting slim legs. A lot of people don't want to put in the time to do it because they don't think that it's worth doing because it doesn't burn as much calories as running or HIIT workouts or circus style weight training, but it is really amazing, and I highly recommend adding walking regularly to your routine if you're trying to slim down your legs and calves. Besides changing up the cardio, I also started to do circus style weight training, but I'm very selective about what types of exercises I choose. I don't do any exercise that is calf intensive, so no calf raises. I try not to do jumping exercises either. My absolute favorite fat burning cardio workout are high intensity interval training workouts or HIIT. But basically I would avoid doing any HIIT exercises that would cause the calves to grow, like jumping jacks, high knees. Don't have to do jumping exercises to get a good burn from HIIT. Exercises like mountain climbers and flutter kick are very cardio intensive and they don't need that much calf action, you know what I mean? I actually share quite a few of my HIIT workouts that I've specifically designed for this reason on my channel, and I will link those down below if you guys are interested in trying it out. I also incorporated yoga into my regular workout routine. A lot of people don't want to do yoga because they don't think that it burns as many calories as running or weight training and doesn't really change your body drastically like weight training does. But you just gotta be smart about what types of yoga routines you do. Yoga can actually become a very great fat burning cardio workout, especially when you do one of those fast-paced vinyasa style yoga routines. When you're going and you're breaking a sweat and you're huffing and puffing, that's cardio right there. I also try to do a quick yoga routine before bed every night. If you guys are interested in the routine that I do for slim calves, I'll also link that in the description box down below if you guys want to try it out. So number 4 is incorporating an effective stretching routine. I've never been a fan of stretching because I just didn't think it was important because it wasn't going to give me abs or it wasn't going to burn a ton of calories, but actually stretching is super duper important. I also hated doing it because when I first started doing it, my muscles would just tremble like crazy and it was so uncomfortable. So I was just always skipping it, and guess what? That's another reason why my calves are so big. Besides helping you get lean calves, stretching has a ton of benefits. It prevents injury, it keeps you agile and elastic, and makes the aging process way more graceful. I've also shared my stretching routine on my channel as well. I used a more scientific approach and I will link it down below if you guys are interested in trying it out. So when it comes to stretching, it's not that important if you do like 10 or 100 different stretches. It's way more effective if you do a few stretches and you do it regularly. My favorite calf stretches include downward facing dog, forward fold, and just bending over. You can literally just pick 1 or 2 stretches. That'll totally be fine. The important part is just doing it consistently. Once your body realizes, oh, you're doing this new movement all the time, it's gonna start to adjust and adapt. It's gonna trigger the Davis's law and shape your soft tissue different from a bodybuilder's. So another aspect that is really important is how long you're holding the stretches. It takes about 30 seconds of stretching for you to activate your Golgi tendon organ, which is responsible for causing your muscles to relax and stop contracting. So you might be wondering, is it even more effective to hold it for longer? The answer is no. Studies have shown that it doesn't matter if you hold the stretch for 30 seconds or 60 seconds, it has pretty much the same effect. However, you must hold it for at least 30 seconds to activate the GTO. So number 5 is really important, and that is your diet. Bodybuilders have to eat at a calorie surplus in order for them to grow and maintain their muscle mass. So vice versa, decreasing your calorie intake is going to make you lose muscle mass as well as burn fat. Most fitness people are going to be horrified when they hear me talking about this in this context, because most people are interested in maintaining or growing their muscle mass. However, I think everyone has the right to have their own personal goals. If decreasing your muscle mass in your calves is your goal, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That does not mean you should go and starve yourself. Starving yourself has no good outcome, trust me. And you don't need to do it anyways. Just a small to moderate calorie deficit is going to suffice and give you the results that you want. And it's way more effective in the long term anyways if you do it that way. So another issue that people like me with muscular calves have is water retention in the calf. So another way to prevent your calves from looking really big from water retention is making slight changes in your diet, like eating less salt and staying hydrated and eating whole foods like vegetables that are high in potassium. You can work out all you want and stretch all you want, but if you have a really bad diet, it's really not going to give you any results whatsoever. So your diet really does play a huge part. So yeah, that's basically how I slim down my calves. Just remember guys, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and consistency. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if you do, that way I know I should make more videos like this one. Let me know if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one.